Hmm? Assalamu alaikum, dear students, class 12th, dated 27th of April 2020. Our topic today is The Sniper by Liam O'Hallerty. You know, sniper means a soldier in hiding. Now, this story is an anti-war story. It is a story about conflict and violence in modern times. It is about contemporary social problems. It is an anti-war story. Now, dear students, let us know something about the author, about the writer. You know, the writer's name is Liam O'Flaherty, born in 1896 at Inishmore, which is the largest iron 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 islands iron islands. He passed away in 1984. Born in 1896 and passed away in 1984. He wrote both in English and in Irish language. He was born in a village. He he lived a life of poverty. He died in town in urban area where he uh, he had a comfortable life. You know, he was an emotional lover of nature. He abhorred or he disliked everything brutish in man. He was an excellent and exceptional writer of short stories. These stories were about man and beast on islands western seaboard. You know, beast means a person whose behavior is antisocial, who behaves in an antisocial or uncivilized man. The poet wrote about man and beast on Ireland's western seaboard. Dear students, now let us let us recall some words related to war. I feel these words can come to your mind when when you hear about war. Soldiers, firing, death, bombing, informers, killing, wounded or wounded, warships, jets, army, etc. etc. Yes, students, let us know where this story takes place. This story takes place in the center of Dublin during Civil War. You know, Civil War is that war in which two groups of people are involved and they have a conflict. They have conflict on some thoughts. This civil war took place between 1919 and 1922. There were two groups, the Republicans, which disliked the division, and there were Free Staters, which favored the division of Ireland into the northern part and the rest part. The sniper about whom we are going to read today is a Republican. He is fighting to see both the sides of the country jointed. Now the story goes as yes, page number 51 of your textbook. The long June twilight faded into night. Dublin lay enveloped in darkness, but for the dim light of the moon that shone through fleecy clouds, casting a pale light as of approaching dawn over the streets and the dark quarters of the Liffey. Around the beleaguered forecourts, where fighting was constant, the heavy guns roared. Here and there, through the city, machine guns and rifles broke the silence of the night, spasmodically, like dogs barking on lone farms. Republicans and free-sitters were waging a civil war. Dear students, the long June twilight. It was the month of June, and the twilight was for a long time. You know, twilight means the time before evening or before morning, when there is light, when there is light between darkness and between light. In Urdu we say jatpata. It may be before evening, or it may be before before morning, or after, or before early morning or before evening. Yes, the long June TV light, it faded, it ended, it died out into night. ये तब्दील हो गई अब रात में. Dublin ले enveloped. Dublin, the capital city of Ireland, it lay enveloped. It was covered. It was surrounded in darkness, surrounded by darkness. But for means except the dim light of the moon, there was dim light, faint light of the moon that shone through fleecy clouds. The moonlight, it was shining. Fleecy means woolly, wool-like, soft and wool-like clouds. The moonlight was shining through woolly clouds, casting a pale light as of approaching dawn over the streets and the dark waters of the Liffey. What was the moon doing? It was throwing ये डाल रही थी pale light as of approaching dawn, जैसे आने वाले dawn या शहर की early morning थी. Over the streets पर in the dark waters, जो dark water पानी था किसका? Of the Liffey is the name of a river on which Dublin stands. Around the beleaguered forecourts, where fighting was constant. Jo beleaguered means coordinate. Forecourts means a name of a building in central Dublin. It was coordinated by army, by soldiers, where fighting was constant. The fighting was constant. The heavy guns roared. Heavy machine guns roared. They were producing loud sounds. Roar is actually the sound produced by lion. Here and there through the city, idhar udhar. Through the city, sharp machine guns and rifles broke the silence of night. मशीन गन जो या राइफलें वो तोड़ रही थी साइलेंस खामोशी रात की. सेपस irregularly, बीच बीच में, like dogs. Here is a simile, like dogs barking on lone farmers. जैसे कुत्ते भूखते हैं, जो सेपरेट, जो तनहा खेत होते हैं, फील्ड्स होते हैं. Republicans and free-sitters were waging a civil war. There was a civil war. It was between Republicans. Republicans were those people who were against the division of Ireland, and free-sitters were those who were supporting the division of Ireland. They were waging, here means fighting a civil war. वो एक खाना जंगी लड़ रहे थे. Next para, on a rooftop near O'Connell Bridge, a Republican sniper lay watching. Beside him lay his rifle, and over his shoulders was slung a pair of field glasses. His face was the face of a student, thin and ascetic, but his eyes had the cold gleam of fanatic. They were deep and thoughtful, the eyes of a man who is used to looking at death. Yes, students, on a rooftop, छत के ऊपर, near O'Connell Beach के नजदीक, a Republican sniper lay watching. A Republican sniper means a soldier, a person who lays in hiding and fires. Ah, lay watching. He was observing keenly. वो keenly observe कर रहा था. Beside him lay his rifle. उसके साथ उसका बंदूक था. And over his shoulders, और उसके कंधों पर was hung a pair of field glasses. लटका हुआ था एक जोड़ा किसका? Field glasses, binoculars, you can say, or telescope. His face was the face of a student. Now the author compares his face with the face of a student who is thin but who is ascetic, who is an ascetic type, who is holy but his eyes. Who is priest-like by his eyes had the cold gleam of the fanatic. But his eyes, लेकिन जो उसकी नजरें थी आंखी, had the cold means not emotional. Gleam means shine or brightness of fanatic. Fanatic, you know, it means terrorist. यानी उसकी आंखें किसकी थी? उन पे चमक थी. कौन सी चमक? Cold means not emotional, जिसमें जज्बा नहीं था. It means feelingless जो shine थी of fanatic of a terrorist. They were deep. His eyes, they were deep and thoughtful. They were cautious. The eyes of a man, they were eyes of a man who is used to looking at death. जो आदि होता है सिर्फ किसका? मारदाड़ का. Who is thirsty of death. Yes, next. He was eating a sandwich hungrily. He had eaten nothing since morning. He had been too excited to eat. He finished the sandwich and taking a flask from his pocket, he took a short draught. Then he returned the flask to his pocket. He paused for a moment, considering whether he should risk a smoke. It was dangerous. The flash might be seen in the darkness, and there were enemies watching. He decided to take the risk. Yes, students. He was eating a sandwich. वो एक सैंडविच खा रहे थे. Hungrily, जिस तरह कोई भूखा है उस तरह खा रहा था. He had eaten nothing. उसने कुछ नहीं खाया था since morning. सुबह से he had been too excited to eat. He was too emotional to eat. He finished the sandwich. He ate the sandwich completely and take a flask from his pocket. और उसे निकाली एक फ्लास्क अपने पॉकेट से. He took a short draught. He took a short sip. उसने एक छोटा सा हल्का सा घूंट लिया पानी का. Then he returned the flask to his pocket. वापस डाली फ्लास्क अपनी जेब में. He paused for a moment. एक लम्हा वो उसने स्टॉप किया. वो रुक गया. Considering, वो सोच रहा था whether she should take a smoke, क्या वो रिस्क ले ले सिगरेट पीने के लिए. It was dangerous. Before it was dangerous. क्योंकि खतरनाक था. The flash might be seen in darkness. The sudden light can be seen in the darkness, and there were enemies watching. There were foes watching from all sides. He decided to take the risk. For he was too tempted to take a puff of cigarette. Placing a cigarette between his lips, he Placing a cigarette between his lips, he struck a match, inhaled the smoke hurriedly, and put out the light. Almost immediately, a bullet flattened itself against the parapet of the roof. The sniper took another whiff and put out the cigarette. Then he swore softly and crawled away to the left. Yes, student, placing a cigarette between his lips. He put a cigarette between his lips. He struck a match. He rubbed a matchstick for burning. Inhaled the smoke. Inhaled its opposite. Exhaled. He breathed in the smoke hurriedly, quickly, and put out the light or light bujadi. Put out means bujana, extinguish. Almost immediately, almost at once, a bullet flattened, a bullet struck itself, एक गोली टकराई itself against the parapet of the roof. किसके साथ टकराई? Parapet means raised wall. जो फ्लैट रूफ होते हैं उनके ऊपर 2-3 फुट का दीवार बनाया जाता है, वॉल बनाया जाता है बचाव के लिए, उसको कहते हैं पैरापिट ऑफ द रूफ। जो मंडेर था, या उर्दू में कहेंगे सीना पना, सीना पना या रेजर वॉल कहेंगे ऑफ द रूफ। हाँ, वो टकराया उसके साथ। कौन टकराया? द बुलेट। हाँ, द स्नाइपर टुक अनदर वीप। अब स्नाइपर ने क्या गलती की? ही टुक अनदर पफ, उसने दूसरा कश खींचा, एंड पुट आउट द सिगरेट, और सिगरेट बुझा दी। देन ही swore softly. Swore means calling names or speaking bad words. वो कुछ बुरा भला कह रहा था। Softly means quietly, and crawled away to the left. He crept away. Creep, crept, crawl, crawled. He crawled away to the left. वो रहेगा होशियारी से बाएं जाने। Yes. Cautiously he raised himself. Cautiously means carefully, with care, with cautious. He raised himself. उसने अपने आप को उठाया ऊपर, and peered over the parapet. There was a flash and a bullet whizzed over his head. He dropped immediately. Immediately he had seen the flash. It came from the opposite side of the street. Cautiously means carefully, होशियारी से। He raised himself, ने अपने आप को ऊपर उठाया, and peered over the parapet, looked over the parapet, झांका उसने जो सीना पना था। There was a flash, there was a light, and a bullet whizzed over, and a bullet, एक गोली चली उसके सर के ऊपर। हाँ, past his head, he dropped immediately. He came down, वो नीचे आया। He had seen the flash, उसने ये रोशनी देखी। It came from the opposite side of the street, इस स्ट्रीट की मुखालिफ साइड से आई। Yes, students. He rolled over the roof to a chimney stack in the near. He turned over the roof to a chimney, वो लुढ़क गए एक बुखारी की जानिब, चुमनी की जानिब। स्टैक, चुमनी स्टैक जो अरेंज थी in the rear. Rear means pushed back की तरफ, and slowly drew himself up. और उसने अपने आप को खींचा ऊपर, behind it, इस चुमनी के पीछे। Until his eyes were level with the top of the parapet. जब तक उसकी नजरें, उसकी आंखें इन कोइंसिडेंस थी, यानी बराबर थी जो पैरापिट का ऊपर वाला हिस्सा था, जो सीना पन्ना का ऊपर वाला हिस्सा था। It came from the upper. Until there were nothing, there was nothing to be seen. कुछ भी नजर नहीं आ रहा था। Just the dim outline opposite housetop against the blue sky. His enemy was under cover. There was only the dim outline opposite housetop. जो मुखालिफ मकान था उसके ऊपर वाले हिस्से की जो खाका था, जो ऊपर वाली लाइन थी, that too was faint. And it looked against the blue sky, नीले आसमान की मुखालिफ. His enemy was under cover. Now the sniper's enemy was under cover. He was under range, or he was in target. वो निशाने पर था। Just then, तभी an armored car came across the bridge and advanced slowly up the street. It stopped on the opposite side of the street, 50 yards ahead. The sniper could hear the dull painting of the motor. His heart beat faster. It was an enemy car. He wanted to fire, but he knew it was useless. His bullets would never pierce the steel that covered the grey monster. Yes, then around the corner of a side street came an old man, her head covered by a tattered shawl. She began to talk to the man in the turret of the car. She was pointing to the roof where the sniper lay and informer. Yes, just then there be an armored car. जिसको तो मैं कहते हैं बख्तरबंद गाड़ी. In English we can say a car that is bulletproof. An armored एक बख्तरबंद गाड़ी आ गई across the beach पुल के ऊपर and advanced slowly up the street. वो आगे बढ़ी आहिस्ता आहिस्ता स्ट्रीट की जाने. It stopped on the opposite street. ये स्ट्रीट के मुखालिफ साइड में रुक गई. 50 yards ahead. 50 गज आगे. The sniper could hear. अब स्नाइपर वो सुन सकता था the dull painting of the motor. Dull, dull means slow. Slow. A painting of the motor means running sound of the motor. जिसे उर्दू में कहीं कश्मीरी में कहेंगे गरगर. जो आवाज़ आ रही थी वो भी स्लो आवाज़ थी. His heart beat faster. उसका जो दिल वो तेज से धड़क रहा था. हाँ, it was an enemy car. ये एक दुश्मन की गाड़ी थी. He wanted to fire. ये स्नाइपर चाहता था गोली चलाना but he knew it was useless. लेकिन वो जानता था it was all vain. It was all useless. ये बेफायदा था. His bullets would never pierce the steel. उसकी जो गोलियां वो कभी भी पेनिट्रेट करेंगी नहीं घुस जाएंगी उस स्टील में उस फौलाद में. That covered the grey monster. Grey monster here means grey colored armored car or bulletproof car that was grey color. उसको वो छेद नहीं कर सकती. Oh, then round the corner of a side street came an old woman. अब जो कॉर्नर ऑफ स्ट्रीट थी उसके गिरद एक बूढ़ी औरत आ गई. Her head covered by a tattered shawl. उसका सर ढका हुआ था. उस पे था एक tattered means torn फटा हुआ शाल था. She began to walk to the man in the turret of the car. She began to talk. Yes, she began to talk. उसने बात शुरू की to the man उस आदमी के साथ in the turret of the car. Turret you know जो मिलिट्री गाड़ी में ऊपर जो ओपनिंग होती है उसमें एक बड़ा बंदूक होता है या एक से ज़्यादा बंदूक भी हो सकती है और जो हरकत कर सकता है किसी भी सम्मत में. तो उस आदमी के साथ इस औरत ने बात की. Now who was this woman? She was pointing to the roof. वो इशारा कर रही थी to the roof छत की तरफ. Where the sniper lay. जहाँ ये स्नाइपर लेटा हुआ था. Oh yes, she was an informer. She was a spy. She was a reporter from the opposite side. Dear students, let us now turn to page number 54. Let us now see what you have gained. Let us do some questions. Yes. Oh, yes. Describe briefly the scene as you understand from the first two paragraphs of the story. You know, yes. Dublin was surrounded by darkness. A war was going on between the Republicans and Feasters. Yes, the silence of the night was only broken by the heavy machine gun. Yes, question number 2. Why did the sniper consider it risky to smoke? Very, very important. The the sniper considered risky to smoke because there were enemies watching. The flash, the flash of light, the flash of light might be seen. The flash of light might be seen in the darkness by the enemies. He could be killed. Yes, student, there were enemies watching. He decided to take the risk. He decided to take the risk. Oh, do you think the sniper was careless? Yes, the sniper was a bit rash. He was careless. He could not resist the urge to smoke. The the urge to smoke. The urge to smoke. The urge to the urge to smoke. He struck a match. A bullet came from the opposite side. He had a narrow escape. He was lucky that he was saved. Now, Pick out some words that indicate how careful and cautious the sniper was. Yes, the words that indicate that the sniper was careful and cautious are immediately, crawled, cautiously, peered, dropped, and drew. These are the words which show that the sniper, he was cautious, he was careful. Now tomorrow